Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets him around 6 there. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Working quickly here. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go play action on first. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jeff Okudah.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back now, pressure on its way. That's completed right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To throw it on first down. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage.
Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. This return starts at the 5. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So that brings up second down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That one hits for 30. And that's a 49er first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Play action on first down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jeff Okudah with the INT. And the Texans are able to get this back up to their own 15-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ready. Speedo blue. Black shot. Ready.
Rattler setting to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one complete to Hopkins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This play goes for 36. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Oh, the football's loose. And the Texans grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Throwing now, following the turnover. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Rattler to the air now. He's got Pierce. Rolling into enemy territory. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
And that is the definition of an impact play from the defense. Everything been going poorly for them, right? They're poised to surrender some big yardage, but one big hit changed all of it and creates a big play on their side instead.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Fits it through the middle. To him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They go play action here. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Texans get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing now, off play action. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Rare chance for him to throw it, but things don't work out. It's third down now. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He'll throw it yet again. McConkey's got it on the sideline. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a 49er first down. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll throw it again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. Throwing for the end zone. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go, set. Slide through. Blaster, 6. Set, huh?
Looking to throw, Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And that'll bring up second down.
10 cycles. Come on, set.
Rattler back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Brought in right side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready, ready.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's able to get this down to the 36. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not...
And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime.
I met a girl and she needs to be I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. I met a girl and she needs to be I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane. When she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. She burns her words into my skin. It kills me slowly. She holds me in her arms, her hands, the same. I met a girl and she needs to be I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like and I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane. When she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. Like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown, She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown, It's like a hurricane. When she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. She comes around.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Richardson throwing to start out. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
On first down, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Connects with Johnson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Slot man motioned over. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. He breaks the tackle, and he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on third down. Rattler setting to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
That's good for Houston.
Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Two on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's 3rd and 6 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throw on 3rd down. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Cut.
Rattler. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Houston. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read or react, read or react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Richardson on 3rd. It's a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Defense coming off that incompletion. Needs one more stop here on 4th. To the right. And intercepted. And the Texans get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive...
she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say
She
less.
said, baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less. Say less.
Say less.
This love is getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a load. My mind is turning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you want to cowboy on a wild horse, right now into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you wanna wait for. Hold on now, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
Rattler to open with a pass. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
This throw right side is caught by Adams.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. It has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Look how everybody moves in sync on this play, Mike. You have the linemen hitting their pull blocks, the guys on the outside working one-on-one. They clear just enough room to let him hit it, and next thing you know, picks up the first down.
And he will score. No problem there on the extra point. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today,
and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Quarterbacks have a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the first down pass. Give him another opportunity through the air on second, and it gets even worse. They can't protect the quarterback, and they can't get him some easy completions.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Prater's extra point is good. The Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Set, hut. Ready.
Throwing now is Rattler. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for the Texans. First down.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
A touchdown.
That's good for Houston.
Ready. Set, ready. Ready.
To throw, it's Rattler. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations,
He is in. Touchdown, Texans.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back. And you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That'll be taken in by Spiller. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Shotgun now for Herbert. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and you run the right.
And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And Listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And he will get into the end zone. Dameon Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. The extra point is good. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. The clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Herbert. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Herbert to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Here's Rattler. He'll go right and find his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing is Rattler. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Looking to throw, Rattler. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This one taken at the 7. And And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down again at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On the ground, it's Spiller. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. This is caught down that right sideline. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Herbert. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Dallas. Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Rattler now back to throw. That'll be taken in by Pierce. And they will finally run him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now Rattler going to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard.
And he's in! Touchdown, Texans!
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time break, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
That will tie the game. 28-all. Matt Prater sets the kickoff.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Slide 2. Here we go. Set. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Again, red zone, 3rd down and 9.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Now Spiller. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on 3rd down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance, but after that incomplete, now brings up 4th down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win.
So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Let's go. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll stick to the ground. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. We'll see how they want to play this. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
Grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? City, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this.
checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a bit of your soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. The rock up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you. If you wanna be today, I want your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. Something gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made a whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. Honey, that shit be dancing. Honey, that shit shake. Honey, that shit get Hey, Big Daddy, where you going? Call me Flo Millie, I be flowing, yeah. Skinny, thick pockets on some ones. I be really rapping, I be damn. Michael Jackson, I'm the baddest, Around he might go get it tatted, yeah. Say the magic, what? Pretty little thing getting ratchet, yeah. Told me that I couldn't, oops, I did it again. I don't like you, I don't wanna pretend. If he ain't spending money, I just go with a friend. If you can give me dollars, give me pound, give me in. Purple, black, made back, yeah, that's me. That ain't free. Ain't dead to me, R.I.P. That yo, she ain't me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what these want from me? If I wanna test me, I ace it. I don't wait for nobody, I'm impatient. Trip off who? I'm on vacation. I pop when I do it, I'm flagrant. Never is out bake. Please don't compare me to that's basic. The money only thing I'm chasing. Body snatch, you know I'm Debbie Cakin. Men like to talk it, I hate it. Ain't hitting it, I erase it. New money, many outdated. If he say he don't love me, that's hatred. Call me Miss, pull up in the latest. Double R truck, backseat, too spacious. Cartier braces, big faces. 5,500 when I pay for my laces. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what these want from me? Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what these want from me?
I'll take your best shot.